Sting isn't just a musician, he's a poet, an activist, a storyteller, and one of the most complete artists of the last 5 decades. But his journey started far from fame, from arenas, and from Grammy Awards. It began in a small working-class neighborhood, surrounded by smoke, noise, and the harshness of industrial England. Sting was born Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner in 1951 in Newcastle, a city known for shipyards and steel. His father delivered milk. His mother worked as a hairdresser. Life was simple, humble, and hard. Every day, Gordon watched men coming back exhausted from the shipyards, and he knew deep inside, I don't want this to be my future. Then one day, something changed. A family friend left behind a simple blue guitar. For young Gordon, it wasn't just an instrument, it was a doorway, the first glimpse of a different world. Growing up, he was shy, introverted, but incredibly observant. He read everything he could, wrote constantly, and let his imagination wander. This literary sensitivity would later define his songwriting. Poetic, philosophical, layered. Before becoming a musician, Sting worked a long list of regular jobs. He drove trucks, waited tables, worked in construction, even helped with tax paperwork. Eventually, he studied teaching and became a primary school teacher. A job he respected, but one that didn't satisfy his artistic hunger. At night, he played in bars and clubs, trying to build a life around music. It was during these years that his famous nickname emerged. He often performed wearing a black and yellow sweater that made him look like a bee. One bandmate joked, "You look like a bee, I'll call you Sting." The name stuck, and Gordon Sumner became the Sting the world would know. Everything changed when he moved to London and met drummer Stuart Copeland. Together, with guitarist Andy Summers, they formed The Police, a band that would redefine the sound of late 70s and early 80s rock. Their style was unlike anything else, punk energy mixed with reggae rhythms, rock blended with pop, played by just 3 musicians who somehow sounded enormous. Sting wasn't just the voice of The Police, he was the bassist, one of the best of his era. His high, haunting vocals combined with melodic, intricate bass lines created a unique signature that the world instantly recognized. Their breakthrough came with Roxanne. The song took only minutes to write and was inspired by a red light district in Paris and a play Sting had read. Its unusual structure and emotional delivery caught global attention. Then came the big hits. Message in a Bottle, Walking on the Moon, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, and of course, Every Breath You Take, one of the most played songs in history. Ironically, Sting has always said it's not a love song, but a story about obsession and control. The Police skyrocketed to global fame, selling out stadiums and breaking records. But behind the scenes, tensions rose. Sting and Copeland constantly clashed. 2 perfectionists with strong personalities. Their creative friction produced genius, but ultimately made the band unsustainable. After years of success, The Police broke apart, and Sting began one of the most respected solo careers of all time. His debut solo album, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, embraced jazz influences, saxophones, complex drums, political themes, and world-class musicians. It was sophisticated, mature, and showed the world that Sting was not just a rock star, he was a true artist. Throughout the years, Sting explored a wide range of musical styles. Jazz, world music, classical compositions, pop-rock sophistication, experimental projects, and countless collaborations. His curiosity and desire to grow artistically defined his evolution. But music is only one side of Sting. He has always been deeply socially conscious. In the late 80s, after visiting Brazil and meeting indigenous leaders fighting against deforestation, he co-founded the Rainforest Foundation. Since then, the organization has raised millions to protect tropical forests and indigenous communities. Sting also ventured into acting, performing in films, theater, and even writing books and musicals. He is, without exaggeration, one of the most versatile artists of his generation. His discipline is legendary. He practices yoga, maintains a strict vocal regimen, and stays in remarkable physical condition even into his 70s. His longevity is not luck. It's the result of relentless dedication. Despite his fame, Sting has always been grounded in his values. He famously refused official British honours, such as knighthoods or noble titles. He said he did not feel comfortable accepting aristocratic labels in a world with so much inequality. It was a statement of integrity, something rare at his level. Even today, Sting remains active, creative, and admired worldwide. He continues touring, performing police classics, releasing new works, and reinventing himself with the same elegance that marked his entire career. What makes Sting so special isn't only his music, it's his voice, unmistakable, his lyrics, intelligent, poetic, and emotional, his activism, genuine and impactful, and his courage to evolve decade after decade. Sting reminds us that art is not only talent, it's discipline, curiosity, and humanity. It's the willingness to learn, change, grow, and never stop exploring new horizons. From a working-class boy in Newcastle to one of the most influential artists of all time, Sting's story is a testament to what passion and purpose can build. A career defined not by trends, but by authenticity. Not by conformity, but by brilliance. Sting isn't just a musician, he's an era, a legacy, a voice that continues to echo through generations, and will echo for many more.